Hi guys, I've decided to make a quick video on how this starter motor works. If you want to see the full video, that is a good half an hour long and really gets into detail, then look in the description. I have tagged it in there. So what I'm going to do first of all is this is a starter motor that starts off your bike with the main shaft, which then connects on to our drive gear and one-way clutch. So what I'm going to do first is we're going to take it apart and have a look inside. So because I've only got 3 minutes, I'm just going to quickly talk through what these do. Again, if you want to see how it works in detail, then go to the video in the description. So what we've got here is we've got the main shaft. This piece of metal runs right through and is one continuous piece of metal. If we do a check on there, you can see that we have got a continuous circuit. What we have here is the commutator, and this is where the bushings sit. So when this is on top here, and as you can see, there is some bushings here, which when the springs are pushing the bushings and touching the commutator, which then spins. Once it is energized, it allows this to spin around these, which allows it then to connect from positive to negative, positive to negative. On here you can see that there is a plastic sheet of metal on the sheet of metal. So there's a little plastic area, and that sits on our positives to ensure that our positives don't touch the main frame of the body of the starter motor. So the negatives, which do ground from the actual starter motor body, are sat on the plastic still, but as you can see, they are connected directly to the metal. So you would get a connection to the metal, which then helps the starter motor connect its circuit, and that allows it to go back to the body of the starter motor. And then quickly, we've then got our ammutator, which is the shaft in what we call the rotor. And what this creates a magnetic field inside the magnets when it's electrified from the main input. So when this gets electrified from the positive and the solenoid, it then electrifies this and creates from the bushings on the commutator, it then feeds down and creates a magnetic field, which in here you have got your magnets, and it allows that then to spin at a high rate inside the body of the starter motor. Now that is the basics on how the starter motor runs. Like I said, if you want to learn more, then go to the link below, and I will go into detail more on how this works. But that is basics of a starter motor.